What's up, everybody? And today we're checking out the Fat Electrician Reviews PJs Pararescue. I've always been interested about this group of individuals. They seem to be like the SF of the medics. And I don't know enough about them, if I'm honest with you. This is only a 3-minute video by the Fat Electrician. We're going to watch it. We're going to have a talk about it. We're going to see what it's all about. I literally don't know anything about these individuals, but I am fascinated. So I will leave a link down below to the original video. The way that he's done this video is it looks like it's in real format, but it is a 3-minute long video. Obviously, as always, I'll leave a link down below to the Fat Electrician's videos. You'd be silly not to go over there and give him a subscribe. His videos are phenomenal. I've heard he's got another channel as well that does stuff outside of the military. I forgot what it's called, but maybe I'll check out some of them videos. Let me know what you think in the comments. Before we get started, though, check out Chug. 10% off, link down below. Summer's almost here. Get yourself a Chug to pour your beverage in and keep it cold while you're outside having a barbecue. 10% off, link down below. Handmade here in the UK. Get it while you can. They're selling like crazy. Also, check out Morale My Business. I haven't got a cam with me, but check it out. You can buy the hoodies and the t-shirts. I'm setting up a TikTok shop as we speak. Very exciting. We're moving fast with Morale. I'm actually going to be at some events as well. Also, I've been doing some vlogs and I really like it. The problem is, anytime you do anything outside of the norm on your channel on YouTube, YouTube hates it. But the truth is, I actually really like doing these vlogs and I want to do more of them. I am going to the Mac Loop to do a vlog. If you want to see that, go over to my previous vlog called like North Wales Walk or something like that. It was on last weekend. And give it a like and give it some love. Because the more them vlogs see love, the more YouTube will like it, the more I can do it because I can give myself more time to do it. And I always believe that if you're doing stuff that you genuinely enjoy on YouTube, it's the best way to do content. So I really enjoy it. So please go support it. All right. Other than that, let's shut up. Oh, my head's still up here. Let me pull my head back down. It's from the previous video I recorded. All right. Let's check this out.
Today we're talking about Air Force PJs. This episode is brought to you by Shinesty, the Sactical underwear. The only underwear with anti-batwing technology. Ladies and gentlemen, when things go wrong, the grunts call up the world's largest wholesaler of forever boxes. The United States Air Force. Affectionately known as the Chair Force because, well, they're basically death's receptionist. They will schedule you an appointment with a deity of your choosing from a distance. But what happens when the grunts don't just need help deleting bad guys? What happens when the grunts need to be saved? That is when the Air Force takes a more hands-on approach and deploys what I can only describe as the battlefield archangel.
Okay, so the PJs are part of the Air Force then. Okay, that's actually really important to know.
Gentlemen, we're talking about Pararescue, also known as the Air Force PJs. That is the wrong fucking picture. Damn it, that's better. The Air Force PJs. If you don't know what a PJ is, the easiest way I can explain this to you is they are the 911 service for the baddest men on the planet.
Okay.
This is who the Green Berets and the Navy SEALs call when things go wrong. These guys only go on suicide missions, and they're so badass they just call them missions. Now, if you don't know, PJs are a special operations group, which means they are the best in the world at something. And the thing they are best at is being Doc. I said that the Green Berets basically had a doctorate degree in being a grunt. The PJs have a doctorate degree in being Doc. Doc squared, if you will. You see, Doc might be the only guy that can stack and unstack bodies on the battlefield. The PJs take that to another level. They will straight up exhume your remains and bring you back to life.
It sounds like these are the guys that you want there when shit hits the fan and you need to get out. I mean, it makes sense that there's like an SF version of medics. I don't know. I don't think we've got anything like that in the UK. We've just got regular medics. And don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that they're not good because they are unbelievable at their job, the medics we have here in the military. Like, I honestly don't understand how they're able to do the things they do. But it makes sense for a country as big as America that has such a big military to create a special forces variant of the medic. It makes sense, doesn't it?
You're a battlefield necromancer. What I'm trying to say is if the PJs would have excavated the pyramids instead of archaeologists, we'd probably have a pharaoh alive today. One Green Beret that I talked to said that these guys will save your life with one hand while laying down suppressive fire with the other.
Amazing.
Okay, if you're not picking up what I'm putting down, here's the deal. When a good guy gets hurt, these men jump out of a plane, rappel out of a helicopter, do absolutely whatever it takes to get to that injured person and bring them home. These men have every...
It's a very selfless job, that, isn't it? Very I love it. Absolutely love it. The thing is, I joined the Royal Marines wanting to help people. And turns out I feel like in general military, you're not necessarily doing that on a day-to-day basis, are you? It's not really supporting mission. It's quite an aggressive mission. Whereas I think a medic is something that you join and you genuinely help people on a day-to-day basis.
Intention of bringing you home or not coming home themselves. You see, these guys only get called when the metric system has hit the fan. Yeah, I called the metric system shit. Freedom fractions forever. Deal with it. If you're a bad guy and you see an Air Force PJ coming, Uncle Sam has just played his reverse card. If you put a grunt in his grave and you see a PJ, you're going in that grave instead, and that grunt's coming home. 3 minutes is not enough time to adequately explain to you how badass these men are. You have to be the best of the best to even qualify to get a chance to be a PJ. And if you get that chance, it is 2 years of hard training. The hardest training the military has to offer.
2 years of training? Good God. I mean, it makes sense with the amount of medical stuff you've got to learn. Like, you've got to be on point with all of that, haven't you?
This training has a 90% attrition rate,
Whew.
meaning that of the best, 1 out of 10 makes it.
Yeah.
These men are willing to subject themselves to that hardship for no other reason than the opportunity to go on a suicide mission to save someone they probably don't even know.
Yeah.
That is why their motto is so that others may live.
That's a great
These men
motto.
are quite literally warrior monks that have dedicated their lives and sacrificed their bodies to simply be ready in case they're needed. So in conclusion, the Air Force doesn't go hands-on very often. But when they do, it is the hands of a PJ reaching into the afterlife to bring grunts home. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoy my content and maybe like to buy me a beer about it, don't. At least not today. But it would be a huge favor to me if you could click this button right here in my bio. It'll take you here, and then just hit subscribe.
Wow, that's when he only had 40 subscribers. Now he's got 2.2 million. Wow.
Hands down the best way to support this channel with 0 cost to you. So until next time, quack bang out.
Such a old video for him. Absolutely brilliant. I do want to know more about this Pararescue though. I wonder if we could, if there's some sort of, okay, here is the, if it's going to load, the US Air Force website for the Pararescue. When an injured airman needs saving from hostile and otherwise unreachable area, it's our duty to bring them home. As members of the Air Force Special Warfare, Parachute PJ Rescue, and medically treat downed military personnel all over the world, these highly trained experts take part in every aspect of the mission and are skilled parachutists, scuba divers, and rock climbers. And they are even Arctic trained in order to access any environment to save a life when they are called to do so. I think we watched this video, didn't we? Yeah, we watched that video on YouTube a while back. You don't apply, you prove. Swipe to see the training pipeline to become a PJ. Basic military training, 7.5 weeks. Special Warfare Candidate Course, 7 weeks. Special Warfare Assessment and Selection Course, 4 weeks. Special Warfare Pre-Dive Course, 4 weeks. Special Warfare Combat Dive Course, 5 weeks. Airborne School, 5 weeks. Military Free Fall Course, 4 weeks. SEER Training, 3 weeks. Modernized Parachute Provider Program, 39 weeks. Pararescue Apprentice Course, 22 weeks. Damn, that is a lot. That is a lot. Swipe to see what is required to become PJ so you can prepare before training the pipeline. Swim 25 meters underwater. Easy. Swim 500 meters. Easy. Run 1.5 miles. It doesn't tell you like the time though. Pull-ups in 2 minutes. Oh wait. No, it doesn't tell you the times. Sit-ups in 2 minutes. Push-ups in 2. Okay, these last 4 are the same as, what's this download? Are the same as Royal Marines. Oh, this is what I just downloaded. Let me, oh my God. Okay, let's zoom in here. Before you can join Air Force Special Warfare, you must pass the physical ability and stamina test. This rigorous test, blah, blah, blah. Day 1, 1 mile run, 25 pull-ups, 50 push-ups, 75 air squats, 1 mile run. The 25 pull-ups is probably the hardest thing there. 25 pull-ups is difficult. Day 2, breathe holding technique. 10 times 30 seconds while sitting with 2-minute rest between 500-meter swims, 21, 15, and 9 burpees, 21, 15 sit-ups, lunges. That one's not too bad. Run 200 meters of jog/walk between sprints. Yeah, sprint training on day 3. Day 4, breath hold techniques again. But this time it's 10 times 30 seconds while sitting with 2-minute rest in between. 500-meter swim. 30-minute AMRAP. as many rounds as possible. You do that if you're doing like CrossFit. Let me pull that up a bit so you can see it above my head. Of 5 pull-ups, 15 push-ups, and 15 sit-ups. That could be that's nasty. That AMRAP right there is nasty. You're doing that non-stop for 30 minutes. Do you understand how nasty that is? That's disgusting. Day 5, 1 mile run. Oh wait. Okay, so the day 6 and 7 is a rest or do your own workout. Day 5, this is just a fitness program, by the way, to get fit for it. 1 mile run, 40 flutter kicks, 40 burpees, 40 jump squats. Easy. 1 mile run, 50 pull-ups, 100 push-ups, 150 air squats, 1 mile run. So this is just in your own time, I'm guessing. That's difficult. The pull-ups, people don't realize how difficult pull-ups can be. This is a big training program right here. But good on them. 21-day fitness program to pass. Pretty sick. Education. You must be 17 to 42 years of age. A U.S. citizen obtain qualifying, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what any of that means. Successful completion of the special offer. Yeah, all these qualifications right here. And then there's some pictures. Crazy. That was actually really cool. I like looking at the in-depth stuff on the website and how to do it. So can you actually apply to be one, or do you have to get selected to be one from something else? It doesn't say that, does it? Interesting, though. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'll leave a link down below to the Fat Electrician's video. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.